The following is a production of CUTV Sports.
From the Tippin Gymnasium on the campus of Clarion University. This afternoon we have a PSAC West matchup, women's basketball matchup between the California Vulcans and the Clarion Golden Eagles. Hello and welcome to the broadcast, everybody. My name is Matt Hagee. Alongside of me is Anthony D'Agostino. Anthony, these two teams are kind of on the opposite ends of the spectrum of the PSAC West standings so far here in December. California with 6-1, Clarion at 1-5, and mixed results in their last games.
That's right. And in Cal's last game, they played against UPJ. And Cal ended up winning 83-60. Scoring 29 points was Mickey Glenn, and that was a career high for her that game. And then Clarion, they ended up losing to Gannon 72-45. Hannah Heater, though, had 12 points and 5 rebounds for that game.
And we'll get to Heater a little bit later. Last time these two teams met here at Tippin Gymnasium was day after Valentine's Day this year, last season, and California came away with a big road victory.
That's right. It was February 15th. California won 66-53, and in that game, Alina Antonenko and Kate Seabaum, they were leading scorers in the game, and they both graduated last year. So Cal doesn't have them this year, but Cal's doing a great job without them, though.
They really are, and one of those players looking to replace Antonenko and Seabaum this season has been Sierra Barrett, the freshman. She had a big game against UPJ.
Yes, she did. She ended up scoring 11 points against UPJ. She's a freshman off the bench. And she's more. We're hoping she's more of a presence as the season goes on.
As for the Clarion Golden Eagles, every time we come up here, we play Clarion. It's all about Hannah Heater this past few seasons.
That's right. Hannah Heater is 47% from the 2-point range. She's got she's averaging 11 rebounds per game. She's got 6 steals and 8 blocks. She's a thorn in California's side each and every game they play.
We'll see if Hannah Heater in her last season can come away with a big upset victory here at home at the Tippin Gymnasium. When we come next, we got all the action here on CUTV, California Vulcans and the Clarion Golden Eagles. Stay tuned.
NCAA Division II has much to cheer about, as nearly 100,000 student athletes compete with passion and pride. And I'm pleased to share the best news of all. Student athletes are outperforming the rest of the D2 student body in graduation rates. Just another reason why you'll hear us say with pride, I chose Division II. Learn more at d2sa.org.
With 18 institutions, my conference is the largest league across all NCAA classifications. With nearly 7,000 student athletes competing in 23 championships, my conference sponsors the most championships in Division II. With a 78% academic success rate, my conference graduates student athletes well above the national average. We compete with passion. We take pride in our efforts in the arena and in the classroom. The Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. Passion, pride, Pennsylvania.
Welcome back to the Tippin Gymnasium as the national anthem has just played, and we're getting ready to start up some women's basketball. California Vulcans, Clarion Golden Eagles here on CTV. My name is Matt Hagee. Alongside me is Anthony D'Agostino. And Anthony, we're going to take a look at a little tail of tape between these two squads.
Yeah, and you see 77.7 points per game for California going up against only 60.7 points per game for Clarion. California looks like they're doing really well on offense compared to Clarion. You see rebounds, 41.6 rebounds for California, only 35.8 for Clarion. And if California gets all those rebounds that they have, so far, they're looking good for tonight. Steals, California is doing really great on steals. Creating those turnovers, getting down the court and getting those points. 12.9 steals per game, whereas Clarion only has 6.7 steals per game.
It's a very opportunistic defense, but you can't obviously count on Hannah Heater. The one game she out-rebounded California's entire team, which definitely a force here. Actually got the starting lineups being announced for the California Vulcans, and it starts right there. Number 2, Emma Mahadi. She's a guard from Albury, Australia. She's a senior. Starting at the other guard, Caitlin Frotz, number 11. She's from Accident, Maryland, transfer from Pitt Johnstown. And then starting at the other guard position is Mickey Glenn, Lana Doran, starting at guard, number 12 from England. And then Mickey Glenn, who had a big game against UPJ, career high 29 points, sophomore from Bridgeport, Virginia. And then Irina Kukul rounds out the starting lineup, the senior from Harrisonburg, Virginia. As for the Clarion Golden Eagles, it starts off with Tanea Holmes, who's actually the team leading scorer. And then guard Amisha Harden-Pulliam. She's only a freshman. She's making some nice improvements on the team. And then Jasmine Boyd, number 12. She's from Bishop McNamara High School, Fort Washington, Maryland. She's a junior. Delrica Jones-Carey, number 22. She's a sophomore from Woodland Hills High School in North Versailles. And then Hannah Heater, the senior leader. She's just recognized before the game. She's a senior guard, 6'1", from Seneca Valley High School in Cranberry. And Anthony, talk about Hannah Heater a little bit. There's a poster of her in the corner of the gym over here that recognizes her. She's a 1,000-point scorer here, and she's also an academic All-American. And last year, she is the reigning PSAC Scholar Athlete of the Year. So she's what you could say a model student.
Yeah, she definitely is. Getting academic awards and being awarded for 1,000 points. She is, as you said, an all-around great student, great athlete, and obviously a great person. She's a 6'1" forward. She's a senior, leading the team.
And then she also plays volleyball, as we mentioned earlier. She's a great volleyball player. And Clarion's volleyball team won the regular season PSAC West Championship, and California Vulcans getting the PSAC Championship. But she's a great two-sport athlete, and Clarion will definitely miss her next season. So as we're going to get ready to tip off here, it's going to be a pair of 22s tipping off here for this game. It will be Irina Kukul and Delrica Jones-Carey. Ball is up, and we are underway, and Lana Doran and the Vulcans win the tip-off. Mickey Glenn will set the offense, looking to build off her 29-point performance against UPJ. And she'll hand the ball up to Frotz, and then she'll give it back to Glenn. Inside to Kuko. Kuko puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded Hannah Heater.
And great job by Hannah Heater, again showing her great rebounding statistics there.
And then Kuko, we saw a lot of that against UPJ. She missed a lot of easy layups there, and definitely got to make them against this Clarion team looking for an upset on the road. Here's Tanea Holmes. She goes inside the Heater. Heater bobbles it, gets it back, and puts it in. 2 points, Hannah Heater. Clarion leads.
Great job by Hannah Heater. They're getting the 2 points there. She bobbled the pass a little bit, but was able to maintain control of it, get the 2 points there. Great job by Hannah Heater.
Can't leave Hannah Heater unguarded or she'll beat you every time. Here's Caitlin Frotz. The Vulcans look response. High pass to Glenn. Over to Doran and Frotz. Frotz will give it back to Glenn. 10 on the shot clock. Inside intercepted by Hannah Heater. And the Eagles come the other way. Long pass for Harden-Pulliam, and she'll corral it. Now she'll look for Heater inside. Double team. Looks like they'll call a foul. Looks like it'll be either Mahadi or it will be on Mahadi, and that will be her first.
Yeah, it looked like there as a pass was being made. Emma Mahadi kind of just grabbed her arm there. You'll see there. Yeah, kind of like hit her on the arm as she was trying to get the pass there.
Heater takes the inbound pass, works on Kuko, falls down, and the ball will go out of bounds, so it'll be a turnover. So Heater loses the ball, and the Vulcans will get the ball back.
Yeah, Hannah Heater there just couldn't control that pass there. Tipped off her hand. She's tried to save it. She was laying on the ground trying to save it. Just wasn't able to do so.
Vulcans will start back here. And something I've noticed about the Vulcans, all the games we've done, they kind of started out a little slow, but once they get going, they're a force to be reckoned with. As we see Mahadi give it back to Glenn. Glenn's going to pull up for a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Jasmine Boyd.
And a great rebound there by Jasmine Boyd, being able to jump over the defenders there and get that ball.
Harden-Pulliam. It's worked on by Lana Doran. In the left circle. Hands it to Tanea Holmes. Holmes works inside on Glenn. Holmes puts up a shot. And good. Clarion up 4-0 on California early. But a long pass. Lana Doran, look at that. Great pass there by Mickey Glenn. She read Doran running down the court, and she was unguarded. 4-2 Clarion.
Great job by Mickey Glenn getting that to Lana Doran. She saw she was wide open down the court, was able to pass over all the Clarion defenders, being slow getting back. And great job by Lana Doran there on that shot.
Great hustle, too, as well, to get down the court and catch Clarion napping after celebrating a little bit. Here's Holmes again. She'll give it to Boyd. Boyd will pull up for a jumper. That one is good. Clarion goes back up 4.
And Boyd was wide open on that shot. Looks like California didn't know who was supposed to guard her.
Mickey Glenn takes it back and resettles down the offense. She'll give it to Mahadi. And back to Glenn, over to Frotz, the right circle. Goes inside to Kuko. Kuko works on Heater. Double team. Puts up a shot. What a shot there, Arena Kuko, falling down over 2 defenders.
Good job, Arena Kuko there, being able to spin around the defenders. Yeah, she had 2 people on her. She's able to spin around and get that hook shot up.
Here is Pulliam Harden puts it up to Danae Holmes. Holmes puts up a shot, rolls out, rebounded by Heater. Heater gets the second chance shot. No good. Rebound. It looked like it went out on Mahadi.
Yeah, California right now not doing as great a job as they have been on the rebounds right now. As you said before, Hannah Heater is all over those rebounds. Got to make sure they can get those rebounds before she has a chance to touch that ball.
And Anthony, you weren't here last season during that game after Valentine's Day. Alana Antonenko completely took it over, and they actually changed the call here. They called it out on Jasmine Boyd, and California will get it back. But what Alana Antonenko did to Hannah Heater in that second game, she completely shut Heater out in the second half. And Antonenko, one of the finest performances I've seen, it was in one of her last games too. Here's Frotz, pulls up for a 3-pointer. That goes off the rim, and it's rebounded by Holmes. No 3-pointers made so far for Clarion as they try to work back. Ball is tipped, stolen away, and it comes to Mickey Glenn. Now Frotz has got a breakaway down the seam. Frotz puts up the shot and puts it in. We are tied here at 6.
And great speed by Frotz. They're getting down the court. It looks like Clarion's just a little slower than California is, and California's capitalizing on those long passes.
Very opportunistic, and this California team, they got a lot of speed. They can turn it into a track meet. Here's Holmes. Holmes goes in the baseline, steps out of bounds. Looks like they'll call a foul on Mahadi. So she's got 2, and you can't get Emma Mahadi in foul trouble.
Yeah, Emma Mahadi gave her a little bit of a hip check on that one. Not able to set her feet.
We're going to see Mahadi check out. Sierra Barrett, our player to watch, enters for the first time. Boyd will inbound for the Eagles. She gives it back to Holmes. And gives it over to Harden Pulliam. Inside the Heater. See how the young freshman tests out on Heater. As Holmes has the ball. Gives it to Heater. Works around Glenn. Now gets the ball stolen away by Doran. Vulcans in transition. Doran, she'll pull back and give it to Glenn. Now Glenn will reset the offense. 16:04 remaining here in the first half. We're tied here at 6. Glenn gives inside to Kuko on the baseline. Gives it back to Frotz at the top of the key. And over to Glenn, back to Kuko. Back to Frotz at the top of the key again. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Gives it to Doran. Doran pulls up for a 3-pointer. That one is good. Lana Doran gives the Vulcans their first lead of the game at 9-6.
And a great shot by Lana Doran on that one. Clarion was not able to get closed out on her in time.
We don't see a lot. We don't see Doran a lot take many 3-pointers, but a great shot there. It's Cal's first 3-pointer of the game. The first 3-pointer made by any of these teams. Here's Holmes working around Kuko. Tries to get it to Heater. Heater corrals it. Gives it inside to wide open. Jones Carey, she puts it in and cuts the lead to 1. Cal lead to 1.
Yeah, Jones Carey was wide open in the paint on that one. I'm not sure where California's defensemen were, but she was wide open on that one.
I really like these passes that Clarion's setting up. They're getting players open. They're getting good shots off. Mickey Glenn works inside, puts up a shot and draws the foul. Anthony, that's what she likes to do best, is she drives to the basket and forces fouls.
And that's a great job by Mickey Glenn on there. Doing what you need to do to draw the foul.
That foul was on Amisha Harden Pulliam. That's her first, team first. And Anthony, we're going to take a look as we have our first media timeout of this ball game here. Mickey Glenn going to the bench. She's going to go to the line. But we're going to take a look at these replays here. Cal, they fell behind a little bit, but took the lead right back.
And you see Hannah Heater getting that ball. She was able to see the ball as it was getting tipped around and be able to shoot the ball. Then you got number 1, Holmes on that one. Great shot over the California defenseman. And then you have number 12, Jasmine Boyd. Getting a great shot on there.
See Jasmine Boyd there with a great shot. But the Vulcans, they just come right back. That was a great move there by Kuko. I didn't see it there, but she fell down over 2 defenders. And then here's Clarion just trying to respond, but it's stolen away by Mickey Glenn. And the great awareness here by Glenn to see Frotz all the way down the court. Frotz is probably the fastest girl on the court right now, and you can set her up like that. I mean, it's going to work many times here. And then here's a great no-look pass there by Frotz to Doran. Doran buries the first 3 of the game between any team so far. And we stand at 9-8, 15:04 left. And Anthony, we're going to take a look at the PSAC West standings, and you'll notice as we see the players go back onto the court here. And here's the PSAC West standings. It's right now a 3-horse race between California, Gannon, and Indiana IUP. And Clarion, they're still looking for their first win.
Yeah, Clarion, though, they're playing a good game against California right now in the first few minutes of this first half.
Now Glenn puts up her first free throw and buries it. Mickey Glenn only missed one free throw in the last game against UPJ. She's 88.5% on the season, but that last missed free throw was one that prevented her from having 30 points. But nonetheless, a great free throw shooter as she buries both of them. California's got an 11-8 lead. Clarion looks to respond. California plays the trap, and Kuko makes it happen. Barrett gets the ball and gives it to Frotz.
And a great decision by California going to the press there, the full court press. They were able to trap Clarion unaware that they were going to do that. Great job by California on the defense there.
Glenn whirling around, gives it to Frotz. Frotz thought about a three. Moves inside, gives it to Glenn. Glenn with a three. Off the rim, bounces around, in. How about the lucky bounce there by Mickey Glenn? It's 14-8.
Yeah, great lucky bounce there for from the rim and the backboard there for Glenn. Bounced around about 3 or 4 times on that one. Lucky bounce there. Great shot by Mickey Glenn. She was wide open on the point there.
Something about this Tipham Gymnasium, it's given the Vulcans problems in the past. There's been upset games like this where the rims haven't worked out so well, but it's a great gym here, a historic gym, and one of the oldest venues in the PSAC. As we see a response here as Clarion tried to get inside there to Maria Taylor, who's seeing her first action of the game. It goes out on Caitlin Frotz.
Great job by Caitlin Frotz blocking that shot there, even though it goes out of bounds. Now Clarion's got to try to reset that offense.
Maria Taylor, the sophomore from Gateway High School, tries to get it in. Frotz gets a piece of it, tries to get it away from Hardin Pulliam, but Pulliam corrals it.
Great job by Caitlin Frotz on defense right there.
Now Hardin Pulliam goes uncontested to the basket as the shot clock goes off, and no good, and California will start back. Here come the Vulcans as Doran gives it to Glenn. She'll reset the offense. Doran, give it over to Glenn, top left circle. Gives it to Barrett. Barrett works in the baseline. It goes out off of Maria Taylor, but it looks like that bounced off just so much of Sierra Barrett's foot, and Clarion gets a break there.
Yeah, it just hit off her foot. I don't know if the Clarion defender hit it off knocked it out of her hands, and then it hit off her foot, but it's just like hit off her toe and skipped right out of bounds.
Looked like it went thigh to foot. That's what I saw there. And that ball goes out, and it looks like that went off of Doran on the way out. She was trying to get it to Jasmine Boyd. It looks like she's trying to get to Jones Carey. We see Maria Taylor try to inbound to Hardin Pulliam. Battle of fives in the right circle. As a good pass goes inside the Jones Carey, it goes out, and it looks like they will call the foul here on Caitlin Frotz.
I don't know about that one. It looked like it was all ball on that one.
So you take a replay here, but that's California's third foul of the game so far, and that's something they did against UPJ. They got UPJ in foul trouble early here, and it looks like Frotz might have got a piece of her hand. It's a tough call, but the official's down there, and we're standing up a little bit, so he definitely had the best view. Here's Dorica Jones-Carey put up her first free throw, and that was her first missed free throw of the season. She was coming into the game 100%. She put up the second one there, mentioned in the early starting lineup. She's from Woodland Hills High School, a great athlete switch. She misses both of them, but Maria Taylor gets the rebound, puts up a shot, and gets those 2 points back anyway.
Yeah, great job Maria Taylor on that one, being able to see where that rebound was and get it out, and then it goes out on number 1, Tanea Holmes.
And we'll go out on Holmes. We're going to see some changes here. We're going to see Cece Dixon go into the game for Irina Kuko. As for Clarion, we're going to see Jasmine Boyd check in for Delrica Jones-Carey. Frotz will inbound, and she'll give it to Glenn. Glenn will reset the offense here. 13-13 remaining here in the first half, coming up on second media timeout. As Frotz gets the ball, the top right circle, thought about three, but she'll give it to Doran. Doran works inside on Heater, and it looks like she'll draw the foul on Heater.
Yeah, and Doran right there with her speed, she was able to get Hannah Heater off guard on that one. So Hannah Heater had no choice but to move her feet, which caused her to block.
And one of the keys to this game is definitely try to get Hannah Heater in foul trouble and get her out of the game as much as possible. It's that presence in there, it just can change the whole game. Glenn will inbound the Frotz. She'll give it back to Glenn and back to Frotz. Frotz is wide open. She's going to pull for three and buries it. Caitlin Frotz gets the 3 points, and it's now 17-10 Cal U.
Great decision there by Frotz to shoot that three-point shot. The Clarion defenders were all sucked in towards the basket on that one and weren't able to get back in time.
Now Heater works around a couple players looking for a pass, but she gets it back to Holmes. Holmes pulls back, takes her time, works on Cece Dixon. Back to Heater. Heater works around Barrett, puts up a jumper, is fouled, misses the shot. Looks like she'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, and I'm not sure whose that one's on. Yeah, it's going to be on Sierra Barrett on that one. She just hit her arm. Hits Hannah Heater's arm on that one as she was trying to go up for 2 shots there.
And a great scorer Heater is, and shooter, and also rebounder. Heater struggles on free throws. She's only shooting 45% this season, but she makes her first one right there. Heater puts up her second one, makes both of them right there, so she cuts the Cal lead to 5 with 12:32 remaining here in the first half. Glenn gives it over to Doran. So back to Glenn inside the barrel on the baseline. Back to Glenn. Glenn thought about a three. Moves back inside. Gives it to Frotz. Frotz will pull up for a three anyway. Goes off the rim. Rebounded. Dixon got a hand on it. It looks like a big fight for it. And Clarion will get possession there. They might call Frotz for a foul there.
Yeah,
looks like they will.
They're going to call Frotz on that one for a push as she was trying to go get that ball. And you'll see they're being tipped around a lot. And then Frotz just comes right in there trying to get the ball, and an incidental push on that one. Trying to get the ball. She was diving on the court.
Now Frotz and Mahadi both with 2 fouls. We're going to see Kuko check back in for her here with 12:11 remaining here in the first half. So 2 key Cal players starting to get into a little foul trouble, but it's not too bad so far. As Holmes fires it right back to Harden Pulliam. Gives it inside to Taylor. Taylor works on Dixon, puts up a shot, just rolls out. No luck there for Taylor, and Cal U will get the ball back.
Great job by Lana Dorn being set up right there on that side of the post there. Able to get that rebound. Nobody was around for Clarion to even try to get that rebound.
Now Barrett fires a cross-court pass to Glenn. Gives to Kuko's wide open to the top of the key and buries the three. Irina Kuko gets on the board. It's 20-12.
Great job, Irina Kuko, right there at the center point of the three-point line. And she was wide open on that one. Great job by her to see that three-point shot ability and make that shot.
3 3-pointers now for the Vulcans as they double team Holmes for the last second. Eventually the ball finds it to Boyd. He's at the Taylor, gives it to Heater inside. Heater works around Dixon. That was a pretty move, and Heater gets 2 points to boost her total to 4.
Yeah, great job by Hannah Heater there, just floating it off her fingertips into the net.
And now a foul away from the basket. Looks like they're going to call it on Barrett. I didn't see what happened there, but right now it looks like Barrett's going to get called for her second foul of the game, and Vulcans have 6 early.
Yeah, it might have been, there might have been that foul might have been because of a screen that was occurring.
But now this is the second media timeout. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll see the rest of the second half next on CUTV. Cal Vulcans leading 2014.
With 18 institutions, my conference is the largest league across all NCAA classifications. With nearly 7,000 student athletes competing in 23 championships, my conference sponsors the most championships in Division II. With a 78% academic success rate, my conference graduates student athletes well above the national average. We compete with passion. We take pride in our efforts in the arena and in the classroom. The Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. Passion, pride, Pennsylvania.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to make a wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Welcome back to Tippin Gymnasium. You see a shot of Cal coach Jess Strom in her 4th season. Played a little basketball for Renee Portland at Penn State, and Anthony Vulcans lead 20-14, but the fouls are starting to pile up a little bit.
Yeah, California has 6 fouls, and there's only 11 minutes left in the game. Clarion only has 2. They're doing a great job of staying out of foul trouble. California, though, gotta watch that coming up later in the game.
Holmes was double teamed. She gives it to Boyd. Boyd's blocked by Parsons, and Parsons will get called for a foul there. And she is not very happy about it. She's almost laughing.
She is. She's laughing about that. She doesn't believe that was a foul. And we'll see here if she really did get her on the arm there.
That was. It looks like she
her
got
arm,
her just slightly.
Just like hit her arm, and that's why the ball kind of careened off there like that.
Boyd will go to the line for the first time today, and she'll get the family bounce there. 61.5% on the season for the junior from Fort Washington, Maryland.
And with that foul, that puts the Clarion in the bonus.
Indeed it does, and we still got a half of basketball.
That's right.
Go here. It's 2016. Clarion still hanging around here over the 6-1 Vulcans. Mickey Glenn. Give it to Kuko. Kuko goes inside. Gives it back to Glenn. Over to Doran. And inside to Parsons. Parsons with her first action game. Works around Boyd. She gets it blocked by Boyd. That is a great looking block.
Yeah, great block. Got all ball on that one. She just knocked it out. And a great try there by Mickey Glenn.
But it goes for naught. Tanea Holmes puts it in, and Clarion's close within 2.
And Tanea Holmes, she's recorded 4 straight double-digit games.
Boyd with another block on Kukoc.
And what a great block.
Clarion starting to gain momentum here. Emma Mahadi's going to check in the game at the next stoppage. See, Clarion, they've kind of canceled out some of the key Cal players already, like Mahadi. You don't see Frotz out there. And it's starting to work as Clarion's keeping their big players out there. They're not in foul trouble. So 9:55 remaining. Here's Boyd. Boyd loses the ball. Tough break, and California will get the ball back.
And great job by California being able to get that ball back on there. Just goes out of bounds there. Kind of slipped out of her hands, it looked like.
Now Mahadi will check into the game, and she will inbound it to Mickey Glenn. 9:50 remaining here in the first half. Glenn. Give it back to Mahadi. Mahadi with 2 fouls already. She doesn't have a point yet. Now she goes to the baseline, loses the ball, and looks like they will call a foul on Maria Taylor.
Yeah, Maria Taylor that wasn't setting her feet. She was moving her feet there as California's player was going to the basket there.
And we're going to see Delrika Jones-Carey come back in for the Golden Eagles for Jasmine Boyd. And Glenn's going to inbound to Parsons. Gives it back to Mahadi. Side to Glenn. Glenn works around, puts up a shot, and they're going to call a foul on Hardin Pulliam.
And they're going to call the foul on, you said Hardin Pulliam, yeah, but it wasn't going. She wasn't going up for the shot there, so it's going to be at the baseline there.
Now Hardin. And one of the new to get back to action here, Emma Mahadi pulls up for a long 2. That goes off the rim. Rebounded. Heater just completely steals that away from Doran.
Yeah, great job. Hannah Heater, she is, as I find her, she's 6'1", and Doran's only 5'10", so she has that height advantage to be able to get those rebounds.
Now Hardin Pulliam gives inside to Heater. Heater pulls up for a jumper over Parsons and buries it. Heater makes it look easy and ties this game at 20.
Yeah, and Parsons was right up on her on that one, and Heater was able to shoot right over and into the net.
8-0 run by the Clarion Golden Eagles here. 8:54 remaining. Kukoc pulls up for a 3 to end the run. Goes off the rim, bounces off, rebounded by Holmes. Holmes will take it back, and Clarion looks to retake the lead for the first time since they were up 6-4. And looks like they're going to get it right there as Jones-Carey goes in, and Clarion takes the lead back.
And a great move by Jones-Carey to get by the Cal defense there and get that shot away.
Now Mahadi gives it to Glenn here. 1-5 Golden Eagles giving the Vulcans all they can handle here on the road early on. And Anthony, as I said earlier, standard tip-in game. And this ball goes off here. Looks like Glenn's going to get the rebound there. That was almost disastrous for the Vulcans. Now, Kukoc will give it to Doran. Back to Kukoc. Kukoc puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Holmes.
And great job by Holmes being able to see that ball being chipped off the backboard on that missed three-point shot.
Hardin Pulliam takes the ball here. Should work inside. Puts up a shot at Mahadi. Gives away, and lucky break for the Vulcans. The ball finds Shatara Parsons.
Great job, Emma Mahadi, being able to get set and get her hands up so the Clarion forward couldn't get the shot away.
Mahadi works around Hardin Pulliam. It looks like Hardin Pulliam's going to get her 3rd foul of the game.
And got her right on the arm on that one.
And we're going to have our 3rd media timeout of the first half here. 7:45 remaining, and the Vulcans find themselves down by 2, and this tricky tip-in gymnasium is giving it again for the Vulcans.
Yeah, but you see right there, Mickey Glenn wide open on that three-point shot, and it bounces around and was able to get in the net on that one. Good shot by Mickey Glenn on there. And
go ahead.
Couldn't see who that one was, and it was number 11, Caitlin Frosch, and that was a great three-point shot. And there's another great three-point shot by California. They're making the three-point shots. And here you go, Clarion coming back. Paige right on that great shot from the outside. And then you see Hannah Heater going up against number 30 for Tara Parsons, it looks like. Great job, Hannah Heater, getting above there.
And Delrika Jones-Carey there at the last highlight to give the Clarion Eagles the lead here. Here's the scoring leaders for the Vulcans. Glenn just took that scoring lead back, and all you can see there is a lot of Mickey Glenn on that leader sheet.
Yeah, Mickey Glenn. And I don't know where this all came from, but I remember UPJ, she was on fire during that game. She's doing a great job this game. You see her, she's got 5 areas where she's the team leader, scoring, assists, steals, and minutes. But Emma Mahadi doing a great job getting those rebounds. And here you'll see Clarion.
And here's Clarion. You can see Tanea Holmes actually the scoring lead over Hannah Heater, just barely, but Heater's got the rebounds as predicted. Hardin Pulliam is a freshman right there with 18 assists, kind of playing the role that Mickey Glenn played last year with a lot of assists, kind of the brains of the offense there. And actually, Hardin Pulliam won the PSAC West Freshman Honors of the Week 2 weeks ago, and she had a career-high 37 minutes on Wednesday. So Clarion's relying a lot on her so far in her young career.
Yeah, and they're really relying on Hardin Pulliam as a freshman. Holmes stepping up as a junior, and as we've talked about all game, Hannah Heater being that senior.
Now we're going to see Precious Martin for the first time in this game for the Vulcans. 7:39 remaining. Lana Doran contains possession of the basketball. Gives it to Glenn. And then back to Doran over to Mahadi. Mahadi gives it to Glenn. Glenn thought about a three, pulls up, makes a nice nifty move, gives it to Kuko. Kuko gives it to Doran. Doran pulls up for a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Martin. Martin puts up the shot and puts it in. Precious Martin ties the game back up at 22.
Great job at Precious Martin getting that offensive rebound and then going right back up with the ball, not allowing Clarion to have any chance on that one.
Now, Precious Martin getting a lot more minutes lately, and she's making the most of them so far as a sophomore. Here's Heater, who is triple teamed. Martin the ball, lost it away. Jones Carey puts up a shot, no good. Gets the rebound back, spins around, still misses the shot. Rebounded by Martin. Oh my gosh! And here's Lana Doran all alone with Emma Mahadi. Mahadi's going to put it in and gets her first 2 points of the game. California 24, Clarion 22.
Yeah, lucky break from California. Clarion just missed those, three opportunities there. They had all the offensive rebounds, missed the shot, and then California went on the 2-on-1 on that one and was able to get the shot away. Great job by California.
Now a 4-0 run by the Vulcans in response to the 10-0 run by the Golden Eagles. 6:29 remaining. Tanea Holmes gives it to Boyd. Gives it back to Holmes at the top of the key. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get something off. Holmes puts up a shot, gets fouled off the rim, but looks like she's going to draw a foul on Lana Doran.
Yeah, Lana Doran there moving around, and I'm not sure what they're going to call a block because she was moving around. She wasn't able to get set. And as you see there, she's going in, moving, and there, push the hip out. Wasn't able to get the shot away there. That's why they called two-shot foul on that one.
Holmes 56.3% at the line so far this season. She put up a shot, and that buries that one. 24-23 Vulcans. And Tanea Holmes has recorded 4 straight double-digit games and scored his double digits in 5 of the Clarion Eagles' 6 contests this year. So she's been one of the MVPs so far on this team with Heater and one of the bright spots for the rough start to the season. She makes both of them to tie this game at 24.
Yeah, Hannah Holmes really is doing a really great job. She's stepping up when Clarion really needs her to. Doing a great job alongside Hannah Heater and Hardin Pulliam.
Doran gives it to Glenn. Glenn gives it to Mahadi. Mahadi pulls up for a long three-pointer and buries it. Emma Mahadi from downtown gives the Vulcans a 27-24 lead.
And a great shot by Emma Mahadi right there.
Now Clarion looks in response. Here's Holmes. Around, finds Heater. Heater worked on by Precious Martin. Martin's giving her no room. Pulls back, pushes Martin to the ground. Missed the shot, and here's a rebound and controlled by, looks like Brittany Nelson. They're going to call it jump ball possession Clarion. So it looks like a great play there by Jasmine Boyd to grab it with Brittany Nelson, who's seen her first action of the game so far here. Heater. And Boyd right there, good play.
Yeah, good job by Boyd right there.
Now Holmes gives it back to Heater. Fresh shot clock, and here's Boyd. Boyd works around Mahadi, puts up a jumper. Just goes in and out of the rim, rebounded, big scrum for it, and eventually Precious Martin gets it. She's got Mickey Glenn. Glenn will pull back for a jumper, and good. Mickey Glenn gives the Vulcans a 29-24 lead.
Great job by Mickey Glenn, just taking it herself on that one. Didn't look to pass. She ran, sprinted towards the net, stopped up. Great shot by Mickey Glenn.
Now here is Maria Taylor for the Golden Eagles. Working around Mahadi. Taylor puts up a shot, no good. The Vulcans were boxed out on that play, and Heater finally finds it, gives it to Holmes, works on Doran. Doran slaps it out, and they'll call a foul on Doran.
Yeah, it looks like Doran there, again, wasn't getting her feet set, and they're going to call it. She got her on the arm on that one. From up here, it looked like she got a ball, but, down there, it's hard. That ball really close to your arm there, and it looks like she just hit her wrist on that one.
And right now the Vulcans have 9 fouls in this half. One more, they will be in the double bonus. And Tanea Holmes will go right back to the line. Made her last 2 free throws. Makes her next free throw. So 3 for 3 so far for the juniors. We're going to see Kuko check back in for Doran. Doran's got 2 fouls, a lot. And we mentioned before, Mahadi with 2 fouls, Frotz with 2 fouls, and Doran with 2 fouls. There's 3 of your starters with 2 fouls already.
Yeah, Clarion doing a great job making sure those starters get those fouls.
Now here's Nelson handing the boundary at the Mickey Glenn. 29-26 game. Glenn to Nelson. Nelson gives it over to Kuko. Gets back to Glenn to reset the offense here. 4:50 remaining here in the first half. Here's Glenn. Inside the Martin on the baseline. Martin works around Heater. Fires it back to a wide open Kuko. Kuko puts up a three just in and out of the rim. Looks like to be rebounded by Maria Taylor.
Yeah, good try there by Irina Kuko on that shot.
Now Tanea Holmes. Back to Heater. Heater working out. Gives it over to, eventually finds the way to Jasmine Boyd. Boyd inside the Heater, slapped away by Mahadi, but Heater gets it back. Gives it to Delrika Jones-Carey. Kuko goes for the jump ball. Great play by Kuko, and California gets possession.
That was a little bit of an early whistle on that one. Didn't have, complete possession of the ball there for, both teams. And as you see there, it was kind of on the side of number 22, Jones-Carey's leg. And California tried to get the ball back, wasn't able to get it right away. A little bit of an early whistle in my mind right there.
Here's Mickey Glenn over to Mahadi. Surround gives it to Glenn. Glenn wide open, thought about a shot, goes inside. Glenn gives it over to Kuko. Kuko loses the ball, and Heater's got it. Heater works back down court. She's got Delrika Jones-Carey with her, and look at that. Great pass inside, and Jones-Carey cuts the lead to one.
Yeah, great pass by Hannah Heater to Jones-Carey inside the post right there, able to get around the California defender to get the 2 points.
Mickey Glenn, top of the key, gives it over to Kuko. Now over to Nelson. Back to Mahadi. Double team. Looks like they're going to call a foul away from the basketball. Don't know who will be on, but we're going to have our final media timeout of the first half here. The Vulcans just clinging to a 1-point lead. Stay tuned for the rest of the second half. Next on CUTV.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to make a wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Welcome back here to Tippin Gymnasium. We got 3:37 left here in the first half. We just come back from our last media timeout here, Tony, and we got a really tight game here.
Yeah, California only 29, Clarion 28. Clarion doing a really good job against California today.
Now Jasmine Boyd takes possession of the basketball, goes around Kuko, looking for a shot, blocked away by Mahadi, gives it to Martin. Now Kuko, she's got Holmes to beat, Martin's with her, Kuko puts up a shot and draws the foul.
Good job by Irina Kuko there, going against Holmes on that shot. Able to draw the foul there.
That'll be Holmes' first foul of the evening, and that's only the 6th foul for Clarion. As you can see, a great pass there, giving Kuko in transition, almost made the shot here. Kuko struggled with her free throws against UPJ, and there again misses her first free throw. Now her percentage only down to 57.1% on the season. Here's Kuko again, and she makes that one to make it a 2-point game here. 3:14 remaining. Holmes takes it back for the Golden Eagles. Working around Mickey Glenn, now double team. Gets out of a trap and gives it to Heater at the top of the key. Over to Boyd. Boyd worked on by Precious Martin. Martin giving her a lot of fits. She gets it back to Holmes. Holmes taking a lot of time off of here. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Holmes over to Taylor. Taylor to Boyd. 5 seconds. Got to get something off. Boyd makes it roll in and out. Rebounded. Big scrum for it. And it looks like the foul's going to be on Mahadi. That's her third.
And it looked like she was really going for the ball there. It almost looked like she grabbed the ball, but the ref's saying that she grabbed her arm on there. We'll see the replay here as the shot away by number 12. That's Jasmine Boyd not going in. And there you see Emma Mahadi going in from behind there, trying to get the ball. Man, yeah, it looks like she kind of hooked her arm on that one.
A little bit. That's what they saw. So now we're going to see Clarion with a chance to tie the game up here. As Delrika Jones-Carey go back to the line here. 2:42 remaining. Mahadi in deep foul trouble. She's got to go off for Cece Dixon. And Mahadi, who's, the second leading point scorer in the Vulcans with 17.7. We might not see the rest of the first half. It's that tough break there. Goes in and out. And it looks like they're going to call a foul here on Hannah Heater. Trying to get the rebound there. Looks like hit Kuko's arm there. So Heater's got 2 fouls.
And that'll bring California to the 1-1 right now.
Wow, that's a big break. So now it's like we're going to see Brittany Nelson go to the line here. And Brittany Nelson is 0.0% from the free throw stripe. This might be her first appearance to the line. So it's definitely the big spot here for the freshman from Central Dauphin East. And she makes her first free throw. And her first free throw of the season.
Great job, Brittany Nelson coming in on that one, making her first free throw of the game.
We see Jen Straw check in for Hannah Heater. That's the first time Heater has sat down in this game so far. Only has 4 points, so the Vulcans doing a decent job with her. So now as Nelson buries both free throws to make it a 32-29 lead for the Vulcans. Here's Tanea Holmes with 2:35 remaining here in the first half. Holmes looks around, was double teamed, gives it to Boyd. Boyd worked on by Kuko. Kuko giving her no space. Boyd trying to work around her. Works inside, loses the ball, intercepted Cece Dixon. Dixon goes down, tries to get it to Precious Martin. Martin juggles it, gets it back, puts up a shot, too strong, rebounded. It looks like they're going to call it out on Maria Taylor.
Yeah, it kind of just hit off of Maria Taylor's hands on that one. Great job by California getting the ball back and going for the net on that one.
2:17 remaining here in the first half. Here's Mickey Glenn inbounding to Kuko. Over to Precious Martin. Now inside to Kuko. Kuko goes inside, barrels over 2 defenders, and they're going to call a foul on, like they're going to call it on Boyd. And now they're going to change the call. They're going to call it on Arena Kuko now, and I don't know. I guess they could have changed it there.
Set. And they didn't really change the call because they never actually motioned on who it was against. They both raised their arms at the same time, so it looked like they were going to confer, see who the foul was on,
okay.
and all that.
That's very true. Good point there. So we see Clarion go back, down 3, trying to work it around. They're going to call a travel on Delrika Jones-Carey.
Yeah, just moved her pivot foot on that one as she was trying to drive at the net.
So now 1:56 remaining here in the first half. Only a 3-point game as the Jen Strom will call a timeout here to try to set up something for the last 2 minutes here, but Clarion's hanging tough with the Vulcans, and no game is ever easy in this Tippin Gymnasium for the Vulcans, no matter what the records are, no matter what players each team has. There's always some troubles here.
Yeah, definitely. I remember games kind of like this. Went back in high school for my girls team. We'd go to Lebanon for a game, and every game was hard in Lebanon.
Oh yeah.
And kind of like here, you see some replays here. California going big again, and that was Precious Martin. Great shot there.
And Precious Martin continuing to make it happen here. And here's a good pass here. Lana Doran gives it to Mahadi. That's Mahadi's only first 2 points of the game, but she has 3 fouls though. That's been issue so far.
Yeah, and those fouls are gonna hopefully not come at costly. And a great shot right there by California.
Here's Mickey Glenn. Gives it to Dixon. Inside to Nelson. Nelson works around, puts up a shot. In and out of the rim, rebounded by Nelson. Great job. Nelson puts up another rebound, too strong. Here's Dixon with another second chance. Finally to Nelson. Looks like they'll call a foul on Holmes.
Yeah, Holmes there, just a little bit of a push. And yeah, great job by Nelson trying to get that shot away. And I would have, if I were her, I would have passed it around a little bit more instead of going right up for the shot. But either way, you're getting the foul now. See if you can make the 2 free throws.
They actually called the foul on Jen Straw. That's her first, as Nelson makes her 3rd free throw of the game. And seeing a lot. This is probably the most action we've seen out of Brittany Nelson so far this season. Pretty impressive so far. Stands at 5'10", and that's a tough break there on the free throw. Missing it there. 33-29 is the score.
Yeah, just rattled inside and out of that rim there to bounce out and give Clarion the ball back.
Here's Holmes inside to Delrika Jones-Carey. Looks around Nelson. They're going to call Nelson for contact.
Yeah, got her hand inside there and was didn't get the ball and got her bump. Looked like both wrists there. And here you'll see the foul on Nelson. And yep, just gets her right on the inside of the wrist there.
So Darica Jones-Carey, not her first time in the free throw stripe today. And she makes the first one there. She was one that came in the 100% of the game and then missed 2 free throws earlier. She can cut it to 2 here. No good, so it stays a 3-point game here. 1:22 remaining here in the first half. Here's Mickey Glenn, will reset the offense. Taking her time, gets it to Dixon. Dixon inside to Nelson, back to Glenn, over to Kuko. Kuko takes a shot from the right wing, no good. Rebounded by Holmes. Looks like they're going to call Kuko there for knocking her down.
Yeah, just kind of knocked it down there, trying to go for the ball, and just brought her down on that one. You'll see the shot by Arena Kuko just misses off the outside of the rim there, and going in just clips her on the head there just a little bit, and she was trying to go for the ball.
Kuko's got 2 fouls now. So now, and with the Clarion in double bonus here, it's all fouls will go to the free throw stripe here. It's Tania Holmes trying to cut it to 1 here, and it's been such a key factor with all these fouls that the Vulcans have uncharacteristically gotten into trouble here today, and they're going to give Clarion chances to stay around. And Holmes will cut the lead to 2 here. 1:05 remaining here in the first half. So it looks like each team's going to have about a possession or 2 left in the first half. Holmes could cut it to 1. And it'll just rattle in, so it's a 1-point game here.
Yeah, instead of rattling it in and out as it did for California that last time, it rattled around and in to give Clarion that 1-point deficit right now.
Mickey Glenn inside to Martin. Martin, good pass inside Nelson. Nelson puts up a shot and gets it in. Brittany Nelson with 5 points so far today.
Good pass by Martin, kind of in traffic in that one. Able to get it to Glenn on that shot.
35-32 is the score, 42 seconds remaining. Here's Holmes, double teamed. Gives it to Boyd. Boyd runs around Kuko, loses the ball. Here's Glenn. Glenn's got Kuko with her and Martin to the right. Let's see where she goes. She gives it to Martin. Martin puts up a shot and puts it in. Precious Martin gets the assist from Mickey Glenn. Timeout Clarion with 25 seconds left, and the Vulcans out to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, great 3-on-1 chance there for California, and passed it right to Precious Martin on that one, and a great shot.
So now as Clarion closes within 1, it was 33-32. And then some back-to-back plays right here. It's a great sim. Jasmine Boyd just lost control of the ball. And here's Glenn with great awareness. She knows she has Kuko to her left, Martin to her right, and she gives it to Martin, who gets the easy layup right there. She's got 4 points so far today. But it's just been a game of runs so far. So Clarion going a 10-0 run. We've seen the Vulcans going a couple 4-0, 6-0 runs here. There's head coach Jess Strom, mentioned 4th season. And that big pedigree mentioned earlier, went to Penn State, played under one of the better coaches we've seen in college basketball, Renee Portland. The success that Renee Portland had. Jess Strom played against Diana Taurasi 10 years ago, one of the best players I've ever seen in college basketball, play for UConn when they lost him in the Elite Eight back in 2003. So she's got that great pedigree, and she's one of the best coaches I think California women have ever had. So here's Tania Holmes with 12 seconds left. Shot clock's off. Clarion's going to try to hold for final possession. Holmes working around, loses the ball. Kuko's on her, and instead they're going to call Kuko for a foul.
Yeah, almost looked like she was reaching for the ball there. And just grabbed around, didn't grab the ball and grabbed the Clarion player there.
So, but if you think about it, though, yeah, Kuko's got 3 fouls now, so that now she's in deep foul trouble. But with looks like they're going to send Holmes to the line here. If Holmes misses 1 or 2 of these shots, it helps. It doesn't prevent a 3-point play that it could have been avoided. So we'll see how it plays out here for the Vulcans with that foul. Holmes makes the first one here to make it 37-33. There's 5.9 seconds left. So after all this, the Vulcans still have a chance to try to get a last-second shot off here. We're going to see Shatara Parsons checking into the game for Kuko. Holmes makes both of them. So now Nelson with 5.9 seconds left. She gives it to Glenn. Glenn's got 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Glenn loses the ball over. Gives to Nelson. Nelson at the buzzer just goes in and out. And the Vulcans will take it in the lead in the halftime, 37-34.
Yeah, not a big lead for California, but nonetheless a lead still the same. California definitely got to come back strong in the second half. Definitely looking for them to not come into foul trouble.
So the Vulcans in foul trouble will go to the halftime. When we come back for the second half, we'll have the rest of the game between California and the Clarion Golden Eagles. Stay tuned.
NCAA Division II has much to cheer about, as nearly 100,000 student athletes compete with passion and pride. And I'm pleased to share the best news of all. Student athletes are outperforming the rest of the D2 student body in graduation rates. Just another reason why you'll hear us say with pride, I chose Division II. Learn more at d2sa.org.
With 18 institutions, my conference is the largest league across all NCAA classifications. With nearly 7,000 student athletes competing in 23 championships, my conference sponsors the most championships in Division II. With a 78% academic success rate, my conference graduates student athletes well above the national average. We compete with passion. We take pride in our efforts in the arena and in the classroom. The Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. Passion, pride, Pennsylvania.
Welcome back to the Tippin Gymnasium. We're getting ready to start the second half here between the California Vulcans and the Clarion Golden Eagles. My name is Matt Hagee. Alongside of me is Anthony D'Agostino for today's game. And Anthony, we're going to take a look at some stats here that happened in the first half and why this game is so close.
Yeah, and the field goal is 13 for 29 for California, 44.8%, and Clarion 10 for 24, 41.7%. California doing a little better job at the field goal. California also doing a really good job shooting a three-point shot, whereas Clarion didn't take any three-point shots today. California making 5 of 13. Free throws, though, that is what stands out to me today. And Clarion has got 14 for 18 free throws, whereas Cal only has 6 for 8. And California has 14 player fouls, where Clarion only has 8 today. And that is what could be detrimental to California today if they don't watch their fouls. Rebounds, Clarion, as we thought, would out-rebound California right now, 19 and 15. Turnovers pretty close. Clarion has a little more turnovers with 8 and 6. California, though, doing a great job, as we thought, with steals. 6 steals where Clarion only has 2, and that leaves their score with 37 to 34.
And it's been a much tighter game. As always, these games are tough for Vulcan teams, no matter what the records are. We mentioned that before. Here's some of the highlights here from the first half, and Clarion started out well over the Vulcans.
Yeah, they have. There you see the Vulcans do it with a great steal on that one, passing it down to number 11, Caitlin Frotz, all alone on that one, kissing up the backboard. Great shot by Caitlin Frotz. And here you'll see Caitlin Frotz again with a great little pass to number 12, Lana Doran. She didn't even look at her there. She trusted that she was there. A great shot. And there you go, another one by Caitlin Frotz. Another one of those passes to Mickey Glenn, and it just bounces right in. Great job by Mickey Glenn on that three-point shot. Another three-point shot by California. A great job. There you go, Caitlin Frotz. Instead of passing the ball, she shot that one for a great three-point shot. And then you see number 1, Tanea Holmes doing a great job shooting the ball. And there's Hannah Heater doing a great job shooting over Precious Martin. And a great pass inside to number 33, Brittany Nelson. And she's doing a great job as well today.
Yeah, Brittany Nelson's seeing her first really extended playing time of the season so far. But the interesting stat right there, so Clarion was 14 for 18 from the free throw stripe. Tanea Holmes, 8 for 8 so far, 12 points. She leads pretty much anyone who's been on the court right now. No Vulcans are in double digits, and Holmes right now, that 7 straight double-digit point scoring efforts. She continues to tear it up. But this Clarion team, we saw in the stats earlier, they were 16th out of 18 teams in the PSAC in free throw shooting, and they're right now, their free throw shooting is at 77.8%, and Cal's only at 75%, and they've also had more chances to go to free throw strike.
Yeah, California fouling a lot in the first half. Looking for them to really stay out of foul trouble. Just do a great job blocking the passes, blocking the shots, being able to read the passes.
But, I mean, you see here, you think that maybe Clarion might get some more calls. That's kind of how basketball works, but we shall see here. We're going to see the 5 starters coming out here for the Vulcans will be Sierra Barrett, Caitlin Frotz, Lana Doran, Mickey Glenn, and Precious Martin for the Golden Eagles. We're going to see Tanea Holmes, who's played every minute so far in this game. We're going to see Amisha Harden-Pulliam. We're going to see Jasmine Boyd, who's going to inbound it. Delrica Jones-Carey and Hannah Heater, the 5 Clarion starters that started this game. Here is Harden-Pulliam giving it off to Delrica Jones-Carey. Delrica Jones-Carey tries to keep it in. Does a great job there. She almost out-rebounded it. And Tanea Holmes runs around Doran, but she misses the shot. Tough break for the Eagles. Here comes Glenn. Glenn finds Barrett. Barrett comes out of the gates. She misses a shot, rebounded out of bounds. Looks like they're calling it Clarion out on Barrett.
Yeah, Barrett there tried to get the ball. Did a great job there getting inside. Wasn't able to get the shot away, but she did a great job trying to get that ball. Just instead of grabbing it, kind of glanced off her hand and out of bounds. So there it's Clarion ball.
Both teams with layup chances gone for naught. Here's Delrika Jones-Carey, gives it to Holmes. Holmes works around Doran, pulls up a jumper. And that ball goes in and out, rebounded. Delrika Jones-Carey, too strong, rebounded by Barrett.
Yeah, great job there by Jones on that rebound, offensive rebound there. Wasn't able to get the shot away. And then, Jones there coming in and also getting that rebound.
Delrika Jones-Carey, no luck there with first two shots. Here's Mickey Glenn. Glenn gives it off to Barrett. Gives it back to Glenn. Somebody noticed when Glenn and Mahadi are both on the court. Here's Glenn for three. That's no good, rebounded by Heater. But when Glenn and Mahadi are on the court together, this Vulcans team is almost near unstoppable. When you can get one of them off the court, you can double team the one, and it works an advantage here. They're going to call a foul to travel on Delrika Jones-Carey.
Yeah, that's again, she just dragged her pivot foot there. She was trying to drive to that net.
So we're at 18:43 here in the second half. A minute 20 in, no score so far in the second half. Glenn will come back and direct the offense. Give it to Doran. Doran inside the Barrett. Over to Frotz. Frotz works around Holmes, puts up a shot, no good. Big scrum for the rebound, finally finds Frotz. One off of Heater's fingertips. Now Mickey Glenn will find the ball at the top of the key. Gives it to Doran. Gives it to Martin. Martin works on Heater, gives it to Frotz. Frotz thought about three, thought about it again, gives it to Doran. Doran goes inside, looks for Martin, but it finds Barrett. Barrett puts up a shot, and they'll call an offensive foul on Sierra Barrett.
Yeah, Sarah Barrett there just dropping her shoulder to try to get that shot away. It didn't even look like it was supposed to intentionally go to her, but she ended up with the ball. And instead of just taking a shot, she moved towards the net. If I were her, I would have just stood my ground and just took the shot up.
Yeah, tried to get a better look there, but the pass was, Doran was trying to find Martin on the play, but went out of her fingertips. Barrett made a nice play, but it just didn't work here. Now Barrett's got to worry about Hannah Heater. Heater's going to work around her, puts up a shot, no good. Heater gets her a rebound. Doran slaps it out, but Heater still gets it. Now she gets it to Delrika Jones-Carey. Carey finally puts a shot in. She missed two shots early, and she gets the scoring started here and makes it a 1 point game.
Yeah, good job by Jones-Carey right outside the free throw line, getting that shot away.
Now here's Mickey Glenn. Glenn thought about a three. Pivots, goes inside. Glenn powers over. Couldn't see what they were calling it on Glenn, but she called it over on Hardin Pulliam. And right now the Vulcans still not getting any calls.
No, they're not. Yeah. Again, there's another charge there. Some officials like to call charges, some like to call blocks, and it's really a judgment call whether or not they think the player had their feet set or not. And in this case, they're really finding that the players are having their feet set, and California not doing a great job of standing their ground or being able to pass around there.
Now here's Hardin Pulliam. Gives it off to Holmes. Holmes works around Doran. Holmes works around Doran, puts up a shot and puts it in. Holmes gives Clarion the lead.
Great shot by Holmes, just floating it off her fingertips over the Cal defenders there.
Frotz pulls back for three, gives the Vulcans a lead back, no good, rebounded out on Jasmine Boyd.
Yeah, just glanced off of Jasmine Boyd's fingers out of bounds. She's going to give California another shot with the ball. And there's actually going to be a foul there against number 21, Mickey Glenn. Got a push there.
No, they called it on Lana Dorham. That's her third foul. I could not see what happened there.
Yeah,
and now Clarion will take it back. Here's Hannah Heater. Heater gives it to Tania Holmes. Over to Boyd. Boyd gives it to Hardin Pulliam. Hardin Pulliam inside to Tania Holmes. Holmes pulls up for a three-pointer. That one is good. That's the first. They'll call it a three-pointer. That's Clarion's first three-pointer. They have their largest lead of the game at 4.
And a great shot there by Clarion, getting that three-point shot and giving them a bigger lead.
So now Emma Mahadi gives it to Mickey Glenn. Vulcans looking for a response here in a 4-point deficit on the road. Now here's Frotz. Frotz pulls up for a jumper. No good. Barrett tries to save it. Gets it back to Glenn. Great play. Here's Frotz again for three. No good. Rebound. Big scrum for it. We'll see who gets it. Heater and Barrett are down there. Called a jump ball. And looks like the possession error will stay with the Vulcans. But 4 minutes in, no shots made so far for the Vulcans.
And a great job by Sierra Barrett on that one, trying to get the rebound there.
So now Mickey Glenn will inbound it to Frotz. Gives it to Mahadi. Mahadi pulls up for a jumper. That one is good. Emma Mahadi, first action of the second half, gets the Vulcans on the board and a much-needed 2 points.
And great shot by Emma Mahadi on that one.
Now Hardin Pulliam gets it to Heater. Heater works around Barrett. Puts up a shot, and they're going to call it for a travel. A mistake for Hannah Heater.
Yeah,
as we're going to take our first media timeout here. And Tony, Clarion's picked up right where they left off, trying to keep the upset bet alive. They have a 2-point lead.
Yeah, they really are. Doing a great job. Clarion's doing a great job of getting that ball, being able to shoot the ball.
And see here, Clarion and Cal out there. But I've just been impressed at how Clarion's played so far. Tanea Holmes is the real deal, how she's just been shooting. She finally made Clarion's first three-pointer of the game. But it's just been a great game for Clarion and Cal. But Cal will keep it in there, and to get Emma Mahadi working with that last shot, it'll go a long way.
Yeah, definitely. California's defense needs to really step it up a little bit and close out on those shooters and be able to make sure they don't foul as they're trying to go for the rebounds and all that. They're doing a good job on offense, so passing the ball around and trying to get the offensive rebounds.
So now we got 15:39 remaining when we come back here. Between these two teams, it's just a lot of different things that have been going around here. And something I talk about for Clarion, their head coach, Jana Ashley's in her first season so far taking over this Clarion basketball team. But Clarion is already a good team, but they had a player last year as a freshman. Her name was Kelly Johnson, who, the way she played against the Vulcans, she looked like she was going to be a pest for years in the PSAC West, for not just the Vulcans, but all the teams. And she transferred to Point Park, and that leaves a big hole for this Clarion team. So now the Vulcans will bring it back here. 15:36 remaining after the Heater travel in the first media timeout. Here's Glenn, gives it to Doran. Doran to Glenn. Glenn gives it back to Doran, over to Frotz. Frotz faked out. Now gives it to Glenn at the right corner. Glenn works inside. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebounded Heater.
Yeah, and so far the shots have not been able to fall for California when they needed to the most.
Heater is slapped, the ball is slapped away there by Lana Doran. Clarion will retain possession of the basketball.
And good defense by Lana Doran, being able to swat that pass out. Even though it goes out of bounds, really good defense, though, by Lana Doran.
Jasmine Boyd gets it out to Tanea Holmes. Gives it to Hardin Pulliam. Hardin Pulliam taking her time. Gives it to Holmes. Holmes works around Mahadi, uncontested, puts up a shot. 16 points for Tanea Holmes.
And great job by Holmes, is breaking California's ankles on that one, getting around and getting that shot away.
Now Glenn puts on some moves, puts up a shot, draws the foul on Delrica Jones-Carey, and Glenn will go to the line.
And there you go. There's one of the blocks. You can either call that a charge or a block, and a great call there by the official, seeing that she was moving her feet on that one.
And that'll be the first team foul for Clarion. That'll be Delrica Jones-Carey, first foul of this ball game here. 14:45 remaining in the first half. Glenn will go to the line where she was 2 for 2. Her last appearance way back in the first half. Seems like an eternity ago now. Glenn goes in and out. So free throw shooting, it hasn't been bad for the Vulcans, but definitely it came into the 75%. Definitely room to improve. But Mickey Glenn so far, every game, has always missed one free throw. So that might have been her one that she misses there. She buries the second one to make it a 3-point game.
Yeah, and free throws are really important, especially in this game. California down by 3. Got to make sure you make those free throws.
Now Frotz all over Hardin Pulliam. And looks like they're going to call a turnover for the Clarion Golden Eagles.
Yeah, great job by Dornan. They're getting the 5-second rule on that one. Being able to really hound that Clarion player. Couldn't really tell who it was, but did a great job on that one, getting the 5-second rule.
Now Frotz was the one in the pressure there. Here's Lana Doran. Gives it back to Glenn. Glenn looks like too strong, and it goes out on Sierra Barrett, and another turnover for the Vulcans.
Yeah, Mickey Glenn put a little too much mustard on that shot as it goes right through the hands of Sierra Barrett.
So now freshman Hardin Pulliam, we see Frotz all over again. She's been giving her fits so far. all pressure around there, trying to get the freshman to but she's going to work around Franz, put up the shot, no good, tough break. It'll be rebounded by Barrett. Franz has found Mahadi all alone. Mahadi puts up a shot and gets it in. 1 point game now.
Great job by Emma Mahadi, seeing that there was a defender there. Also great job by her flying down the court to get that ball. She was able to get fade away on that layup to get it up and into the net.
Now here's Holmes. Worked around by Lana Doran. And now she loses the ball. Barrett was good pressure there. She gets the heater. Now back to Holmes. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Holmes worked around by Barrett. Puts up a shot off the side of the rim there. And it'll be rebounded by Lana Doran.
Yeah, just got that back side of the backboard on that one.
Now Mickey Glenn. She'll pull back and set the offense. Down by 1, but here's Mahadi. Look around, finds Glenn. Glenn's going to pull up for a three-pointer off the rim. Rebounded by Jones-Carey.
Yeah, it's not enough on that shot.
And now it's stolen away by Mahadi. Great play. Here's Frotz. Gives it to Doran. Back and forth passing. No good. Rebounded Jasmine Boyd. So the Vulcans cannot take advantage of the Clarion turnover.
Yeah, California looking to get those turnovers and then turning them into points. Weren't able to there. Good job by the California defense, though, getting that ball back.
Not a good shooting effort so far here as Harden Pulliam got the ball to Holmes off the pressure for Barry. But here's Heater. She's going to barrel around Doran and put up 2 points.
Yeah, great job, Hannah Heater there, getting that ball away.
Here's Mahadi, runs right back on Heater and draws the foul. That's going to be Heater's third.
And Hannah Heater there got her on the arm on that one, didn't get ball. And then you're going to have California going up against Emma Mahadi going for that free throw shots now.
So now Heater in foul trouble. She and her and Mahadi each have 3 fouls in this game, so each team's best players a little foul trouble as Mahadi makes the first free throw to make it a 2-point lead here for the Clarion Golden Eagles. Now here's Mahadi. She's 80% even shooting this so far this season. Free throw shot, and she's 2 for 2 in this game after making those 2, and it's now a 1-point game once again. Now here's Delrika Jones-Carey, slapped away by Doran. Doran by Holmes, able to corral it. Now Doran's going to get called for a foul.
Yeah, Doran's going to be called there for kind of a hit on the arm there. Could have went either way because looks like Clarion's Holmes on there kind of pushed her out of the way, but instead they give that one to Doran.
Doran's got 4 fouls, so now we're going to see Kuko check in at the next stoppage for Doran. As soon as Boyd loses control of the basketball, here comes a 3-0 breakaway for the Vulcans, but Frotz will take it in, put it in, and gives the Vulcans a lead right back.
Great job, Caitlin Frotz, seeing that ball, being able to, kicked off California's shin on that one and go on a 3-0 ball by herself on that one. Great speed by Frotz.
Oh, what a pass. Delrika Jones-Carey puts it in, gives Clarion right back there. She was found all alone.
Great job, Jones-Carey, getting behind the California defenders.
Doran for 3. That's way missed there. Great play by Frotz to keep it in, but Holmes steals it away. So Frotz with good effort, but nothing to show for there.
Yeah, good effort by Frotz, try to save the ball and get California the lead.
Here's Holmes, gives the Heater. Heater working on Doran. Doran's got to watch. She has 4 fouls, but Heater loses possession of the basketball. Here come the Vulcans with Caitlin Frotz leading the charge. She loses the basketball right to Jasmine Boyd's hands. Back and forth action now. Boyd with a fast break. Gets to here. Plows over Mahadi, but she's going to get called for a travel. So after this crazy action here, we're going to take our second media timeout, and we're going to take a break as well. Clarion with the upset bid, 47-46. 11:25 remains. Stay tuned for the rest of the second half action here on CUTV.
With 18 institutions, my conference is the largest league across all NCAA classifications. With nearly 7,000 student athletes competing in 23 championships, my conference sponsors the most championships in Division II. With a 78% academic success rate, my conference graduates student athletes well above the national average. We compete with passion. We take pride in our efforts in the arena and in the classroom. The Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. Passion, pride, Pennsylvania.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
And welcome back to the action here. We got 11:25 remaining in this ball game here, a great ball game we've seen. Clarion right now holding the 1-point lead over the Vulcans with trying to get the upset bid here. Clarion only 1-5 on the season. California 6-1, but they've given the Vulcans all they can handle here. Glenn will start back. So we see Irina Kuko in for the game for Lana Doran. So far, Glenn and Frotz have played this entire second half. Here's Mahadi. Mahadi worked on by Jones Carey. Now she's double teamed. Gets inside to Kuko. Kuko works on Heater. No good. It's Heater takes the ball away. And now that she's going to get called for a double dribble, so Hannah Heater's had a couple turnovers so far in this second half.
And it was actually a carry.
Carry.
Not a double dribble. She got the ball, bounced a little too high, and she had to move the arm like that.
Vulcans get a break there, but they're getting a lot of good looks, but the Tippin Gymnasium rim's not playing the Vulcans' favor so far. You see Caitlin Frotz fire over to Mahadi. Mahadi right in front of Glenn there. It's a shot, no good. Barrett cleans it up, puts in the shot, and gives the Vulcans a lead, 48-47.
Great job, Sierra Barrett, seeing that rebound right there and getting that shot away, even though there were Clarion defenders in the way.
So now here's Holmes. Goes around Mickey Glenn, makes a miss. Now gets the Heater. Heater puts up a shot over 3 players, but it's Nia Holmes putting on some moves.
Yeah, great job, Holmes, on that pass right there to Hannah Heater to get them that 2 points.
Here's Mahadi. Every time Vulcans try to get back the lead, the Clarion just takes it right back. Very gritty bunch. Here's Mahadi. Pulls up for a long 3, off the rim. Rebound Barrett, over Heater, puts up another shot, no good. Too strong, rebounded by Maria Taylor.
Yeah, good job though by Sierra Barrett getting that rebound there. California has not made a 3-point shot this half.
And Clarion's made 1. Here's Holmes, under 10 minutes to go. We're halfway through the second half. Here's Maria Taylor giving it back to Holmes. Holmes has played this entire game. Holmes works around Glenn. Oh my goodness. In and out of the rim. No good. No luck there for Holmes. Here come the Vulcans on a 3-on-1. Mahadi pulls back. Gives it to Barrett. Barrett puts up a shot and good. Sierra Barrett, the last 4 points. It gives the Vulcans a lead at 50-49.
And that was California's great speed on that one. Clarion wasn't able to get back in time, and that was a 3-on-1. Great job by Emma Mahadi to Sierra Barrett.
Yeah, and Hardin Pulliam all by herself. Definitely just pulled back and let that, just watched and see what happened. Maybe tried to get a lucky break there off the rim, but now Clarion looks to take the lead back. Here's Hardin Pulliam working around Kuko, puts up a shot, no good, too strong, and Kuko gets the rebound.
Good job though by Hardin Pulliam trying to get around the California defender. She was actually able to do that, just wasn't able to get the shot in the net.
Here's Glenn, 9:05 left. Kuko, triple team, puts up a shot, no good, rebounded by Heater.
Yeah, great rebound by Hannah Heater on that one.
Now Kuko tries to steal it away. She will fall down. And we'll see what they call it. Looks like they're going to call it on Heater.
Yeah, they're going to call Hannah Heater on the push
Wow.
there.
Heater's got 4 fouls. And, I mean, we might have to see Heater exit the game here, and that's going to be huge for the Vulcans.
Right now she's staying in, even though she's got 4 fouls. Coach is letting her stay in.
So, like, the next stoppage, we're going to see Jasmine Boyd go in here. We are approaching a media timeout at around the 8-minute mark, so that probably might see Heater check out here. But nonetheless, here's Mickey Glenn. Glenn gives it to Mahadi. Mahadi cross court to Frotz, right corner. Frotz works baseline. Gives it back to Mahadi. Great pass, Mahadi, 3-pointer. That one is good. Emma Mahadi, her first 3-pointer of the half, and it's now 53-49 Vulcans.
Great shot by Emma Mahadi. Good job also by the California offense, sucking the defense into the net to have Mahadi wide open on that 3-point shot.
Here's Delrika Jones-Carey being guarded by Frotz. Gives it to Holmes. Holmes and Glenn. Holmes puts a shot blocked away by Sierra Barrett, and they'll call it out on Sierra Barrett. She's the last one to touch it here. 8 or 9 remaining. And now we're going to see Jasmine Boyd checking for Hannah Heater, and she is not pleased at all.
Yeah, no, she's not. And here you'll see Tanea Holmes on that one, and Sierra Barrett just getting that blocked shot.
Boyd trying to get an inbounds pass. She finally does to Hardin Pulliam. Almost got called there. Now Hardin Pulliam pressured by Mahadi. Big pressure. Tries to get it inside. Delrika Jones-Carey plows over Mickey Glenn and will get called for the offensive foul.
Yeah, Mickey Glenn was set right there and just charged right into her. Was number 22, Jones-Carey.
But in defense of Jones-Carey there, that pass was a little, I mean, she had to try to catch it. She had to plow over Mickey Glenn, but fortunately for her, Mickey Glenn had, like you said, had her feet set, and it was an offensive foul. It's 2 fouls for Delrika Jones-Carey. Each team's got 4 this half. Here's Frotz. Over to Glenn. Back to Frotz. They're playing pass and catch across court. Here's Mahadi trying to go back-to-back three. She's got it. Emma Mahadi, the senior leader. Timeout, Clarion.
And Clarion needed to call a timeout on that one because Emma Mahadi was wide open again on that three-point shot. California doing another great job sucking that defense into the net.
And Mahadi came into this half with 3 fouls. And you know what? I was talking to one of our broadcast partners, Zach Crosby, who's calling the game on WCAL as we speak for this game. We talked about Mahadi was going to come out here strong. She was going to prove something because she got into foul trouble early. Should really pull something good in the first half, but I mean, she's been great here. Here's some replays.
And there you go, see Sierra Barrett. Then Emma Mahadi passes it back to Sierra Barrett on that one. Great pass there. Sierra Barrett with a great shot on that one. And then Emma Mahadi wide open again on that three-point shot. That was her first one, it looked like. And there was her second one again, wide open from the same position. And another great three-point shot by Emma Mahadi, giving California the 56-49 lead here.
And Mahadi back-to-back threes so far. But it was indeed a Clarion timeout called there by Jana Ashley. So 56-49 is the score right now. Vulcans out to one of their largest leads of the game so far. They're up by 7, but anytime, even we thought this in the first half when Cal was starting to pull away. We thought Cal would pull away and grind out Clarion. But Anthony, we're taking a look at the official California Athletics website, calvulcans.com, and where you want to find scores, old stats, rosters, for all the Cal Vulcans teams. Check out the newly redesigned calvulcans.com.
Yeah, it looks really good. You know, we get all our stats and stuff from there. You see the scores on there. Check out any of the athletic department teams you got at California.
And SID, Matt Kiefer always does a wonderful job. And here's Tania Holmes, gives it to Boyd. Boyd works around trying to get to Holmes. Holmes almost lost the basketball. Guarded by Frotz, 15 on the shot clock. Here's Holmes on Cooper. What great pass. Maria Taylor puts in the 2 points there, but Holmes really dishing it out, and I can see why she has more points than anyone on the team and assists. But again, the 5-point lead now. Clarion not going away. Here's Frotz. Buries the three-pointer. Got a little shot there. Bank off the rim and in. 3 straight three-pointers for the Vulcans.
Yeah, great job by Caitlin Frotz on that three-point shot from the outside. Banking it off the backboard and into the net.
So here's Tania Holmes. Guarded by Frotz. Directing the offense. She's only a junior, so Clarion's got to like that they have her back for another year.
Definitely.
Now under 10 in the shot clock. 6:39 remaining. Holmes tries to put on a move on Frotz. Spins around Frotz. Puts up a shot in and out. Mahadi rebound over 2 players. Gives it to Frotz. Tough break for the Golden Eagles. Here comes Frotz. Gives it to Glenn. Glenn pulls up for a jumper. That one is good. Mickey Glenn. Another 2 points for the Vulcans. It's a 10-point lead.
Great job, Mickey Glenn, on that one. Stopping her dribble, getting that shot away. Great shot. Great job by Mickey Glenn on that one.
Now Tania Holmes, Clarion. Backs against the wall now. 6:11 left. Hung around so far. The Vulcans trying to cut it back here. 10-point lead. But some nice moves. Jones put him an even better pass there to Dorica Jones-Carey. And Clarion desperately needed those 2 points.
Yeah, Jones-Carey was wide open there. California just lost track of her. She was able to get that pass in and get that shot away.
Mickey Glenn gives it to Mahadi. 8-point lead. Kuko, Mahadi. Gives it to Glenn. Frotz, right corner. Frotz back to Glenn. Glenn moves to the top of the key, 10 on the shot clock. Glenn hikes a jump, puts up a shot, no good. Barrett gets the second chance points and draws the foul on Delrica Jones-Carey. That's her 3rd.
Good job, Sierra Barrett, drawing the foul in there, getting that rebound, and then going right back up for that shot.
So now we're going to have, it looks like, the 3rd media timeout of the half, so we'll keep it here. 5:31 remaining here in the second half, and Anthony, Vulcans starting to expand that lead.
Yeah, Vulcans really are. And then you see number 34, Hannah Heater, a good shot. But then right back is Caitlin Frotz on that one. Great shot by her, getting that ball in. Then you see Emma Mahadi missing that one, but Sierra Barrett right there for the rebound, able to get that one in. And then Caitlin Frotz passes it back to Sierra Barrett. Another great shot by Sierra Barrett inside the paint. And then Emma Mahadi wide open again on that 3-point shot. Great job, Emma Mahadi, seeing that shot open. And again, Emma Mahadi for 3 points, doing a great job today. And here, Tania Holmes passing it to number 21, Maria Taylor on that shot. Good job by her getting inside the paint in there. And Arden 21, Mickey Glenn doing a great job there, banking that one off the backboard. And a great pass there to number 22, Jones-Carey. Good job by her getting that ball in the net.
That's all the highlights we had right there. Anthony, here's our Twitter page. We love using social media. We love interacting with social media. You can do just that at CUTV_PA, our Twitter page. I know I tweet a lot. I probably tweet more than most people. But, tweet about sports, definitely interact with us. We got a show coming up in the spring with match play. You can ask us different match play topics we can talk about. Just probably we'll do a hashtag CalU match play. That sounds good.
Yes, it does. Twitter is a great place. We can retweet some other scores from around the conference. You'll be able to see that right there on Twitter.
So here's Sierra Barrett. She's going to go to the free throw stripe. She is 58.3% from the season, but she doesn't go to the free throw stripe a lot, but she'll get that one right there to make it a 9-point lead. And Barrett, she's from Central Valley High School. She's from Anaca, and yesterday when the game was taped on Saturday, Central Valley making their first ever PIAA football state championship, as that one goes in and out, but Mahadi gets the rebound. But yeah, Central Valley will be playing next week. They will be playing Archbishop Wood for the PIAA state championship, and she's got to be happy about that.
Definitely senior high school in the state final, the state tournament like that. Definitely great to see.
Emma Mahadi in the rebound, keeping another possession for the Vulcans. Here's Kuko. Kuko tries to fake out Boyd, puts up a shot, and it rolls in. Irina Kuko, it's now an 11-point lead for the Vulcans. 5:05 remaining.
Great job by Irina Kuko on there, just floating that one into the net.
Now, Hardin Pulliam gives it to Holmes. Holmes doing everything she can, puts up a shot, no good. Looks like they're going to call Frotz for a foul.
Yeah, Frotz on that. She got her arm as she was trying to go up for that shot. And blocked on there. Wasn't able to set her feet. As you see, she's running with her, and she jumped up with her on that one, getting her hips in the way.
That's Frotz's third foul. And Holmes, she's going to be going to the line again. She feels like she's lived there the entire game. 8 for 8 so far, free throw shooting. I mean, she came in the game 56.3% from the line, 9 for 9. So, I mean, what she's done so far has been incredible. I've really been impressed by her. And normally the Vulcans in previous meetings with her, they've shut her down, but Holmes been supple 10 for 10 now.
Yeah, I think, with them having to worry about Hardin Pulliam, Peter, and Holmes, not able to, focus solely on one player today. They got to focus on multiple different players at the same time.
But Heater is back in the game in foul trouble. We'll see they go for it. Here's Mahadi, wide open three, no good. Boxed out and rebounded by Jones Carey.
Yeah, Mahadi just put a little too much on that shot. But again, she was wide open on there.
Interesting to see how Cal works with Heater. Maybe try to go after her more on the offense. But stolen away this time is Sierra Barrett. Barrett got Kuko with her. Let's see what she does. Barrett goes inside, puts up a shot too strong. Kuko tries for a rebound, but unfortunately, fortunately for Kuko, Clarion gets a rebound.
Yeah, Sierra Barrett just missing that layup on there, and then Kuko just couldn't grab that ball.
9-point game. Holmes loses the ball, gets it back, gives it to Heater. Back to Dalrika Jones-Carey. Here's Boyd. 10 on the shot clock. Boyd puts up a shot. Frotz. No call a foul there. Looks like she got contact with the hand, but now Frotz is one foul away from getting fouled out.
Yeah, when if you go up there trying to swat the ball, you got a lot of room for error on that one.
And here's the final media timeout of this game. 64-55 Cal holding a 9-point lead over the Clarion Golden Eagles. And we're going to send it to break one last time. Stay tuned for the rest of the game. The show will be a good one. 64-55 Cal U here on CUTV.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted. We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Welcome back to the Tippin Gymnasium here. We got 3:59 remaining, and Jasmine Boyd will go to the line here, needing 2 big free throws for Clarion Gold Eagles, down 9. The Vulcans went on the run to finally put the game, kind of give them a little more breathing room after Clarion had the lead for a little bit in this game, as much as 4. But Jasmine Boyd cuts it to 8 here with a free throw. Now Boyd pulls back for a second one. No good. Rebounded Sierra Barrett. That's a big miss.
That is, again, we say free throws are probably one of the biggest things, to win or lose a game.
Glenn over to Frotz. Inside the Barrett. Barrett's getting some serious bits. Plows over. Harden pulling him and puts it in. What a great play there by Sierra Barrett.
Great job, Sierra Barrett. Standing her ground and being able to get that shot away in the net.
Battle of the fives there. Advantage Barrett. Here's Tanea Holmes down 10. Holmes puts up some moves. Puts up a shot. No good. Too strong. Rebounded by Barrett.
Yeah, great strong rebound by Barrett. They're grabbing the ball and being able to come down with it.
Here's Mickey Glenn. 3:22 remaining here in the second half. Mahadi, the Barrett. Barrett, timeout, Coach Strom. So interesting timeout there, but I'm sure she's trying to set the players there, calming down for the stretch run here. We got 3:16 remaining in this contest here. It's a 10-point game. But, that big run the Vulcans had a little bit earlier, kind of expanded more than we were expecting, and it starts all right here. Arena Kuko putting the shot in.
Yeah, great job, Arena Kuko. And then you see Sierra Barrett doing a great job being strong with that ball and being able to get that ball in the net on that last shot.
She also got that great rebound there as well. But as we see Coach Strom designing some plays to be run here, 3:16, trying to close this Clarion Golden Eagles out on the road, but it was tricky gymnasium, definitely. And they're out here in our last broadcast of the, not really a broadcast, more of a shoot for the fall semester 2014. Crazy to think it's over. Will be the undergrad and graduate commencements next Friday and Saturday. But Anthony, can you believe your first semester is about to be over?
It's crazy. This year has flown by.
Now you get to see some basketball action. Came around for a lot of our old high school shoots, and now here you are. You've done a great job now these past few weeks. Here's Frotz for three, and that's a great shot there by Caitlin Frotz, 69-56.
Yeah, Caitlin Frotz did a great job. Clarion moved those two defenders in a little closer to Frotz. She might have missed that one, but instead they played off on her, and she capitalized on that.
Now Heater gets the ball. Looks like they're going to call a foul off of the Cal player to hit Tanea Holmes. Could not see. It looks like they'll call him Mahadi, so now she's got 4 fouls. Mahadi's been so huge in the second half. He's done a good job not getting any fouls until this point with 2:53 left.
Yeah, just blocked her on that one. They're calling a lot of blocks today, and they're really doing a good job making sure they get those charges and blocks differentiated.
But here's Holmes again, 11 for 11 now from the free throw stripe. An unbelievable performance as she just tries to cut the lead now. It's at 12 points. And no good. Her first miss and a rebound to Kuko, and that's probably the most devastating miss so far for Clarion.
Yeah, it really is. And that came off of Jones Carey, and Kuko was right there when it came off of Jones Carey's hands.
Here's Kuko. Vulcans give it to Glenn. Over to Frotz, back to Glenn. Glenn gives to Kuko, trying to take as much time as possible off here. So now 2.5 minutes left. Here's Frotz. To Glenn. Goes around, gets to Frotz. 5 on the shot clock. Frotz for 3. Just in and out of the rim, rebounded by Maria Taylor.
And good job by California, though, getting the shot clock all down.
Trying to get the ball, but it looks like they'll call it out on Frotz there. Frotz stepped right inside of Heater. Heater, you could see her there kind of pull back like, I'm not going to foul here.
Yeah, good job by Heater, making sure she doesn't get that 5th foul.
So nice play there. Maria Taylor inbounds to Holmes in the right corner. 2:14 remaining here in the second half. Vulcans up by 12. Holmes steps back. Gets it to Darica Jones-Carey. Pushes around off of Frotz, and she's going to get called for a foul. That's Jones-Carey's 4th.
Yeah, it's Jones-Carey getting called for the charge there.
She threw an elbow at Frotz, so that's what they called her for right there, but they don't call it a charge. But now the Clarion with 6 fouls, so the Vulcans are 1 away from getting into the bonus. Clarion's already in the bonus. Now we're under 2 minutes left. Desperation time for the Golden Eagles. Glenn taking her time. Gives it to Kuko. Kuko inside the Barrett. Barrett out to Glenn. Glenn. And it looks like they're going to call Barrett inside, foul away from the ball.
It's
might have made some
It's going to be a 5-second violation inside the key for too long. If you don't have the ball, you can't stay in the key for longer than, I think it's 5 seconds and 3 seconds. That was a traveling call.
So Clarion will get the ball back after the Cal turnover. And now Harden Pulliam gets the Heater. Heater tries to work around Mahadi, puts up a shot, no good. Dalrika Jones-Carey with a great rebound over Emma Mahadi to cut it to 10. 1:20 left. Clarion is running out of time.
And good job Jones-Carey, though, getting those 2 points. If you're Clarion, when do you foul?
It's got to be close. And down 10 with the Glenn contains possession of the basketball, but it's got to be soon. Force Cal to the line, but it'll be in the bonus, so Cal will be going to strike with any foul. Here's Mahadi, puts up a shot. She loses it, so Clarion doesn't even need the foul to get the ball back. Under a minute left now. Harden Pulley on the Heater. Heater with a jumper. Heater in and out of the rim, rebounded by Mickey Glenn.
Yeah, good job, Mickey Glenn, being right there for that rebound.
Now 48 seconds remaining. Now you got to think Clarion's got a foul. 45 seconds. Glenn gives it to Mahadi. They'll play it out, down 10. Here's Frotz. Kuko. Kuko works inside, and now Maria Taylor will be called for foul there. But I kind of like that strategy there that Clarion was playing, even though they weren't fouling, they were letting it play out. Vulcans have been very turnover prone in this game.
They really have. One thing, though, you got to watch, if you're letting them play it out, the time is running down.
But here's Kuko, and Kuko, this is the first free throw. So now, thinking now you put Kuko to the line, not one of the Vulcans' better free throw shooters, and just try to chip away here. Kuko takes that one, 11-point game, 35 seconds left. Clarion, Tanea Holmes gives it the Heater. 29 seconds. Wide open Maria Taylor. She puts it in to make it a 9-point lead. Here's Mickey Glenn with 25 seconds left.
Yeah, Maria Taylor was wide open in the paint on that one. Makes her shot, which is really good to see for Maria Taylor on that one. 18
seconds left. Mahadi, 14 seconds left. Still no pressure for fouling. Over to Frotz. Frotz works around. Frotz gives it to Barrett. Over to Mahadi, 7 seconds. Long three by Mahadi, and now she'll get fouled.
And Emma Mahadi's going to go to the line for 3 shots on that one. Not sure the reasoning behind that one, fouling right there.
Yeah, but nonetheless, Mahadi will go to the strike for 3, and now Delrika Jones-Carey has fouled out of the game. So looks like we're going to see Jasmine Boyd come in for Delrika Jones-Carey. Delrika Jones-Carey, nice game from her. Thought she looked pretty good on some shots.
She did a really good job today doing well on defense and offense, getting the passes into the paint and doing some great job shooting in the paint.
Mahadi, first free throw attempt, no good there, but she still got 2 more. Mahadi again, she'll make that one. 10-point game, and with 5 seconds left, the Vulcans are going to score a huge victory on the road at Tippin Gymnasium. And Anthony, even with the records, a win's a win, and any win on the road is big.
Yeah, any win on the road, as you said, is a huge win. You can win at home, but if you can win on the road, it's really great for your team.
Game, set, match. California Vulcans score a 72-61 win over the Clarion Golden Eagles. It wasn't easy. Got to credit Clarion, but Vulcans, they move on in the PSAC crossover play with a big win.
Yeah, great job by California. It was a tough game for them to play here at Tippin Gymnasium, but they came out. They had a hard-fought battle against Clarion today, having some great 3-point shots. Clarion doing good at the free throw line and the passing in the paint, but just wasn't able to get it done today.
And that will do it for our entirely wonderful CUTV crew that made the trek up here to Tippin Gymnasium. For Anthony D'Agostino, my name is Matt Hagee. We'll see you next semester for the rest of the PSAC basketball games. Good night, everyone.